And we're down the straight for the first leg of the 6-up, 1,000 metres, the Lark handicap. There are two horses out of this race. Joyful Win number 2 and 3 Flying Season. 2 and 3 are the defections. So a field of 12 here for Class 3. And at the top is Metro Warrior for Alfie Chan and David Hayes. He is a two-time course and distance winner. Pinghai Bravo trialled on Tuesday morning at Sha Tin, ran 5th in that trial. Summit Chairs, Flying Dragon ran on well last start. Pins Prince tries course and distance for the first time. Sparkling Night doesn't have a good second-up record. You've got Star Ascension there for David Hall and Luke Curry. The crossover noseband goes on. Formerly Bourbon Fly with John Thompson. And then further down, Super Vince second up. Circuit 10's a newcomer, did race in the UK prior to arriving with Ed Walker. Superb Boy, a former New South Wales galloper, now with Francis Lloyd. Zach Purton maybe getting down to 119 there, and Coming Patch at the bottom. The hood comes off. Speed here, Nick, should be genuine. Metro Warrior, Sparkling Night certainly goes forward, and we know the Tony Cruz runners normally are on the pace as well.
Yeah, typical, isn't it? A 1,000-metre race. They're going to go pretty quick, I think, regardless. But Metro Warrior, as you've mentioned, can go forward, and he can be really quick away from the stalls as well. So that will certainly put him on the front foot from an early stage. Sparkling Night, we know, likes to lead. Circuit 10, obviously the Cruise horses can raise prominence. Summit Cheers shouldn't be too far away, and one or two of the others, I think, Paul, get a lovely lead into it.
Yeah, I thought Superb Boy and Star Ascension, both first starters here in Hong Kong, have shown a bit of pace. Pins Prince coming up to 1,000 metres, or coming back to 1,000 metres for the first time, and Flying Dragon generally gets back as well.
Let's have a look at a few of the clues here for race number 5, and in this we've got Flying Dragon. He came from a fair way back. He did get slightly interfered with in this race. Nick, Summit Cheers wanted to do a little bit wrong over the final stages, and also their Metro Warrior Pinghai Bravo towards the back. Yeah,
they've put the cheek pieces on Summit Cheers for this start, and Angus Chung rode him last time, and he was claiming obviously a big allowance. He hasn't got that allowance this time, so he carries £9 more. I thought the run of the race here, Paul, was probably Flying Dragon finishing off strongly.
Did finish off strongly, didn't he? It was a good run from him, so he goes in. I'm going to go with Summit Cheers, though. I think with that run under his belt, he's going to be a lot fitter as well.
Okay, that's the Raced Brigade. So here's the newcomers to Hong Kong. Star Ascension here. With David Hall, Luke Curry. I thought the trials have looked okay, Paul, coming into this. He did miss the start a little bit in his most recent one.
Yeah, he did. Look, he's 11.03 pounds. He's had the 3 trials, cross noseband on. Did win over 1,100 on a soft track in Australia before he got here, but the trial was okay.
Yeah, he won as a 2-year-old, so he was clearly quite precocious, but hasn't run in a race since 28th of March 2021. So, you know, he'll probably strip fitter perhaps, but his trials have been good.
And you've always got to stand up and take note when Zach might be getting down to 119, and he possibly will do that here, Nick, with Superb Boy. He rode him in a trial 2 trials ago. This is his most recent one. I think Lyle Hewitson aboard.
Yeah, he was, and I thought this was a really nice trial here, Tom. The horse weighing in at 13 pounds, so he's obviously a decent enough type of sort of frame horse. As you say, the tip in itself, Paul, could be the fact that Zach's getting down to the lightweight, but I have liked what he's done, this guy.
Yeah, I think he's the best of the first starters, what we've seen here in Hong Kong. He's had the 4 trials as well.
Yep, he was a Wagga Wagga and Randwick winner prior to arriving. Was Superb Boy. Did he make it in, Paul?
He did, actually. I did put him in. I'm going to go with Summit Cheers, though. He's on top. He said that run under his belt now. He's won second up at the pass. Pins Prince interests me. He's coming back to 1,000 metres, straight 1,000. We've seen these horses 1,200 and whatnot come back to 1,000 and win nicely. So, look, I think down the straight, second up here, has been placed second up in the past. Superb Boy and Flying Dragon, 5, 7, 12 and 6.
Yeah, I've gone Flying Dragon here. I thought that run last time had plenty of merit in the performance, and he did finish off nicely, having had a bit of a troubled passage. So we'll put him on top over Summit Cheers, who comes through the same race. He's got those cheek pieces going on, which I think can aid him. Superb Boy, I think, looks an interesting newcomer. A Metro Warrior up at the top at decent sort of odds. He does drop £5 with Alfie Chan's claim. 6, 5, 12 and 1.
Pretty competitive looking race with a 4.7 favourite in Summit Cheers for the first leg of Sunday 6-up.